Washington, Georgia, at Tiger Stadium as the Red Devils prepare to face the Washington-Wilkes Tigers. Neil?
Hey, Bruce, how you doing tonight? I was just looking at that sign that the cheerleaders have up down there. It says the only sign of intelligence in WW is a sign that says Lincoln in 17 miles. That's cutting to the quick, ain't it?
I think they're directly on point, Neil, as we like to say in court. We want to remind everybody as our game is about to get underway here that tonight's broadcast is made possible through the efforts of the Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce, the Lincoln County Development Authority, the City of Lincoln, Lincoln County, and the Lincoln County High School Technology class, where Mark Flowers is the instructor. And we see now our team captains going out onto the field for the coin toss.
We have number 44, Drum Long, number 10, Octavius Andrews, number 40, Josh Beard, number 15, Cordell Coppin. Well, our captains tonight. And just a note or two, Bruce, before we get started. I'm sure that most everybody in Lincoln and the rest of the world have heard about our unlucky weekend last week. We had two players, starters, that both suffered accidents and injuries as a result of automobile accidents. Mark Sagas has his updated condition. The MRI they did on him is clear. He should be ready to play in about 5 weeks. Dante Parks and Chase McGill will step in at that guard position, and they will move Jeremy Crookham over to tackle to take Mark's place. Also, Octavius Andrews fell out of a truck or something or another and skinned himself up, skinned up his shins and skinned up his arms. Talked to Coach Flowers before the game, and he said that young man is mighty tough, and that should not stop him.
Well, Neil, you know that Octavius has been injured in the past, and he was able to play, and we're certainly glad he's here tonight on the field.
Okay. Did not catch what happened, folks. I guess y'all were watching and saw what happened with the coin toss. Captains are retreating now, and the Red Devil team is about to come on the field.
Neil, as you said earlier, this is Coach Larry Campbell's 34th season here at Lincoln County High School, and he's set an awful lot of records, and the Red Devils come on the field. And Neil, we have a good turnout here tonight. We, of course, on our monitor, we can see the Washington stands, and we can see that they have a good crowd. We can't see the Lincoln stands, but I can tell you that the stands seem to be filled to capacity.
They are filled to capacity in both directions, as I can see. As far as a press box, let's go ahead and get this out of the way.
It is hot in here.
It's 110 degrees. There's absolutely no wind blowing anywhere. Bruce is wringing wet with sweat. I'm wringing wet with sweat.
We're praying for a breeze.
Okay, still, I know probably you know what's happening better than I do, but I still don't know whether we'll be kicking or receiving here because I was running my mouth and wasn't paying attention. Tigers come onto the field. Bruce, this is the last 4 years the Tigers have won every game.
They have, Neil, and you know this is probably the greatest rivalry probably anywhere. I would say almost in the nation, certainly in Georgia. Washington-Wilkes and Lincoln County High School. It's been a long-standing rivalry. It's a game that everybody watches.
Sandra Ferguson is in front of us, and she says she feels the heat coming out of this press box through the window. So we're not kidding about the heat, folks.
It is hot in here.
But 2 years ago, Washington had beat us 3 in a row. That was the first time that had happened since 1955. That was back when you were kindergarten, Bruce?
I don't know if I wasn't born then, Neil. You're a good bit older than I am. Okay, now as the players take the field, we can see.
We will be receiving. We'll have Stokes. We'll have Stokes and Stephen Brown back to receive the kick.
And Neil, we're looking forward to seeing Stephen Brown really show off again this year. He's done a great job for the Devils in the years past, and we're looking forward to what he may do here tonight.
I do believe I feel a slight breeze coming through the window.
Neil, we're glad to have Jake Shelby from the technology class here, who is our videographer. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I do tend to mispronunciate a word occasionally. But we're glad to have him with us tonight, and we appreciate all the help that Coach Mark Flowers gives us in making this broadcast possible.
Okay, seems to be a little confusion on the kicking team of Washington-Wilkes. The coach is, okay, there was a piece of equipment loose on the field. Okay, here we go, folks. It's time to play. Kick is up. It's a short kick. It comes down. Number 25, Raquel Mickens takes the kick, and he struggles around, and he loses about maybe 2 or 3 yards. Okay, our offense is coming onto the field. That offensive line we were talking about a little bit earlier, it's anchored at center by Joe Terrell, number 65. Right tackle, Dante Parks and Chase McGill will be rotating in and out. Jerry Crookham will move over to the right tackle. Alex Weidman is the left guard. Jarius Wynn is the left tackle. Drum Long, number 44, is the tight end. We've got Clark in. Hands off to Williams. He goes in there for about 3 yards. Just a straight dive up the middle. We're going to pound it on you type play.
And Neil Clark, as you know, came to us from Evans High School. He's new to us, and he's doing a fine job, and he seems to have really come in and coalesced with the rest of the Red Devil team, and he and the other team members seem to really be working well together.
Got 2 wideouts. Clark hands off again to Williams, and guy goes in and tries to pull that ball out, but Gavin hangs on to it, gains about 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5. That was more like a 1-yard gain. Also in the backfield tonight is going to be number 10, Octavius Andrews. Chris Cricht will be one of the wideouts, number 3. Excuse me, the wideout, number 3. Okay, 3rd down and a long 5. We'll split wide out to the right, and timeout is called by the Red Devils.
Neil, while we have a timeout on the field, we want to remind everybody that a dedication and ribbon cutting ceremony is planned for September the 4th at the Knox Scout Reservation, and I don't know if you've had the opportunity to go down there and visit that site, but they're doing a lot of great things down there. It'll be a regional for Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, Southeast. Yep. It'll be a wonderful facility for us in Lincoln County, and they're planning a ribbon cutting of the Doctors Hospital Administration Building, and that'll be at 3 p.m. on September the 4th.
I have had a chance to go down there and take a look, and it's a beautiful view from the lodge or whatever they want to call it there. It's just beautiful out across that lake with the lake pool. Okay, 3rd and a long 5. Split out to the left is number 11. Pitch to Gavin Williams. He cuts it up, and he had 1 tackle to break and comes up a little bit short. It's going to be 4th and about 1.
Neil, he was brought down by number 24, Nario Quinn, for Washington-Wilkes.
It's taken me just a little bit of time to get through to these numbers this year, Bruce. Numbers and names. I know it won't take long, but... Okay, 4th down, less than a yard. Clark goes back in. He is the punter, but they line up. Split line out to the left, slide back out to the right. He takes a quarterback sneak, goes up for the 1st down. Travis Clark, 1st down.
And Neil, as we said earlier, Clark is new to us, and he and Cardell Coppin, who also plays the quarterback position, they seem really to work well together.
Well, you know, for the last year or so, we've had a 2-quarterback system. Different situations call for different skills, and I'm sure that we're going to use both of our quarterbacks to the height of their ability and skills. Pitch to Williams again, and he is stacked up, run out of bounds for no gain. We got a flag on the play for a late hit. That's going to give us a 1st down. on about the Washington-Wilkes 40-yard line. We like those gifts.
We do.
They have given the ball to Gavin over and over and over. They're going to start, I would think, in a few minutes spreading it around some. Hopefully it'll take them by surprise.
Well, and you have to know that this is an adjustment, even though they've had some practices without some of the players who've been injured Neil, that this is an adjustment for them to come into a game with missing some players and trying to regroup. And
absolutely. So far, it seems like that right side of the line is holding its own, taking up the slack where Mark vacated. Okay, it's going to be first down on the Washington-Wilkes 42-yard line, 1st and 10.
And Neil, you mentioned Mark, and as you said earlier, reporting on his condition, we wish him the very best, and you have to know that he probably really hated to miss this game, being a former Washington-Wilkes Tiger himself.
Yeah, the Red Devil program has become somewhat of a melting pot here lately.
It really has lately. We've had a lot of good players come from other areas, and we're glad to have them.
All right, Clark, fake handoff to Octavius and keeps the ball. He goes in for about a yard. Second down and about 9. One thing that we have noticed from Travis is that he's a big guy and he can hide the football very well. In the 2 preseason games, there were a couple of times where he just absolutely fooled even the people in the stand.
That's right. He does a good job on the fake, and he's also not afraid just to put his head down and just charge right ahead.
Okay, handoff again to Williams. He is hit right there at the line for no gain and perhaps even a little bit of a loss. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a long, long 9. There's a breeze, Bruce. I think that we can leave the TV monitor at home next week, but we're going to bring a box fan.
I think we will, an electric fan.
Okay, 3rd and long. Clark fakes handoff. He goes around to the end and struggles for about 3 yards. It's going to bring up another 4th down.
And Neil, as we said, that was just another good example of Clark faking the handoff to Williams, and there were a number of the Washington players who thought Williams had the ball.
Okay, looks like they're sending in the punting team this time. We don't want to give them a short field. Hadn't put the ball in the air at all, and that's one of Travis's strong points is his passing ability. So we'll see. Travis is standing on the 50-yard line. Take the snap. Snap's good. Kick. It's a kick that's going to go right out of bounds.
About the 20-yard line, I believe, Neil, is it?
22-yard line. That kind of went off the side of his foot, and I know he was probably just trying to pooch it in there and keep it out of the end zone. So really kicked it in the end zone. It would have been on the 20. He kicked it out at 22. So it's really a toss-up as to success on that. All right, defense. Washington-Wilkes hands off, and the Devils stack him up. I think he may have lost a yard.
Looks like a loss, Neil.
That was number 27, Cummins, and number 2, Jennings, I believe, on that tackle. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Pitch out, and it's going nowhere, folks. That was very good defense by number 11, Stephen Brown. Went in and took his legs. They don't allow you to roll, I don't think, Bruce.
I don't think so, but a good play by Stephen Brown.
Some of our defensive starters, nose tackle is Belafonte Davis, number 8. Left tackle, Alex Weidman, number 78. Drum long is the defensive end. Jarius Wynn, number 58, is the right tackle. And Shontavius Jennings, number 2, is the right defensive end. There's a quarterback keeper, and he may have gotten a yard. There's a penalty on the play. Let's sort it, see after they sorted out what it is. But we've got Octavius Andrews, number 10, and Josh Beard, number 40, as our linebackers. The balance of our secondary is Tavares Stokes, Chris Cright, Raquino Mickens, and Ronce Cummings.
And Neil, we said earlier that this is one of the all-time rivalries among Georgia teams, probably teams in the nation. And I don't know if we mentioned that the series, in this series, that Washington-Wilkes leads 30-27-6. And we hope to add another victory to the Devils' numbers tonight.
Okay, Washington punting formation. We've got Stokes back to standing on his 40-yard line to take the kick. Number 77, big guy from Washington, is punting, and he booms a good one. Takes him back to the 35-yard line. He comes around to his left, and he's got a little bit of room, and he cuts back in and gains about 8 yards.
Neil, that was number 12, Tavares Stokes, receiving that punt.
Okay, second time on offense. Looks like Clark's going to remain at quarterback. See if we can't get something going this time. I wouldn't be surprised to see him air it out a little bit this time, Bruce, maybe.
I would look for that, Neil.
But so far with 5:57 in the first quarter, everything's been pretty close, pretty tight. All right, Clark pitches off to Gavin Williams. He goes around the right side. He's got some running room, and it's off to the races. He's gone, folks. 10-5, touchdown, Gavin Williams. 5 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And a great one run by Gavin Williams, putting the Devils on the scoreboard early in the game.
No flag.
No flag. That's what we like. And we hear our Red Devil fans in the background just reacting to this run by Gavin Williams.
All right. First touchdown of the year. I'm going to ask you, when we play state championship, Bruce, who scored the first touchdown of the year? And I want you to tell me Gavin Williams.
I'll make a note of it, so I'll be sure and remember it.
Okay, Cordell Coppin is going to attempt the extra point. I believe Chris Cright is holding. Snap is great, but kick is up, and it is off the right side. Not sure if somebody got their hand on it or not.
It looked like somebody could have got a hand on it, Neil. It was
It went almost, it had a good rotation on it, but it was nowhere on target. 6-0, Lincoln County. I want it to be 60-0, but I'd be happy with 6-0.
Well, we'll be happy with that, and as you know, everybody that's predicted this game has predicted it to be close, Neil.
Well, you know, the Augusta Chronicle, I didn't read it. I was told that they had said Washington-Wilkes would win the game 17-10. I mentioned that to a friend of mine today, and he said, well, that ain't nothing new. He said, I never have known the Augusta Chronicle to print anything that was true. So going on that, we may be all right.
We hope that. With their prediction, Neil.
I don't know if I can say something like that on TV, can I, Bruce?
Well, I think you already have, Neil.
I'm sure I'll be getting a call from their lawyers Tuesday morning. All right. Everybody's on their feet on the Red Devil side, just about.
And Neil, as we said, we have a great crowd here from Lincoln County tonight. I mean, the stadium is, our viewers can't see it, but the Lincoln County stands are full to capacity.
All right, the kickoff goes down to the 16-yard line, and he is wrapped up right there. Brandon Reed, along with Chris Cripe, and several other Red Devils in on that tackle. So we got them in the hole, and their second possession. They didn't do very good at all in the first, so we'll see about the second.
Neil, you know, some of the information that we give our viewers, the stats and history and so forth, we get from our friend Johnny Walton's website. My tongue is wrapped around my eye teeth. RedDevils.us, and if you hadn't had an opportunity to look at that, take a look at that site. It has a lot of information about the Red Devils.
Okay, handoff right up the middle, and gains about 9 or 10 yards, maybe even a first down on that play. It went off the right side of the, the left side of the line. It's going to be second down on about a foot from here.
Neil, you know, I went to the Boosters Club meeting on Monday night. We want to remind everybody, if you hadn't joined the Boosters Club, be sure and do that. That's a great way to support our athletic program, and you can see any Booster Club member to do that. But Coach Campbell gave a great report, and I took a lot of notes, and unfortunately I left them at home.
Oh well. We're not on radio. We can be quiet. They can still watch.
The officials are making a measurement now.
Looks like it's going to be just inches. Second down and inches.
Neil, we want to mention that our high school varsity Red Devils will be playing McCormick County at McCormick County on September the 5th at 8 p.m. And we want to turn out and support them as well.
The junior varsity will be playing next Thursday in Evans at 5:30. That's their first game of the season. Okay, handoff number 11, and he is met by the left side or right side of the Red Devil defensive line, including several of the Red Devils.
And Neil, you know, I may have misspoke then, but I meant to say that our high school varsity team would travel to McCormick. I may have.
You're exactly right, but the junior varsity will play Thursday.
That's correct.
But
I may have said the junior varsity would be playing McCormick County, but if I did, I was wrong, and we'll be playing McCormick County next week.
Right. All right, 1st and 10 for Washington-Wilkes. Got to split out to the right. Hand off up the middle again, and that guy's running hard. Number 35, Jake Dyson. He's an 11th grader, 170-pound 11th grader. So we've got a flag down, and let's see what that may be.
Neil, also, you know, this is the Washington-Wilkes coach, Russell Morgan's first season as head coach, I believe.
Right. They have, if I'm not mistaken, had 3 coaches in the last 3 years.
I believe you're correct, Neil. And also Dewey Carey, who is was formerly with the Lincoln County school system, is a coach here as well.
Okay, it's going to be, after the penalty, it's going to be 1st down and 11. And he's stacked up, and he spins out and is finally brought down by, I think number 27, Ronce Cummings. Kind of hard to see up here, folks. We've got a plexiglass windows, and they're well scratched and well taped, just about eye level. I don't think they've been washed this week, Bruce, do you?
I think we need some Windex.
Okay, and they come around with Dyson around the right side, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. But I do believe it's going to bring up a 3rd down. and short. And that's pretty close. They may measure that. No, they're not going to measure. It's time for the defensive line to step up here. And they stack him up. He does not get it, folks. Fourth down and about a yard and a half. Great defensive effort. Great defensive effort by the Red Devils.
Neil, that's what we need is our defensive line to come together and hold those Tigers.
Hold that Tiger. I think there's a song from. Drinking this water, Bruce, I can just hold the bottle up under my chin and recycle it. All right, number 77 for Washington-Wilkes back, Wyman to kick. It was a low snap, but he gets off a long booming kick again, and it goes down, hits about the 19, and Stokes picks it up, goes around the right side for maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. We're going to be deep in the hole around the 15, 16-yard line, 1st and 10.
Neil, we've started off in the hole before and come out, so we're looking for our offense to do that again. Neil, while everybody's getting in position, we want to remind our viewers that the Lincoln County Office of Emergency Services will be holding a first aid class at 6 p.m. on September the 11th. And you must pre-register. The cost is $10, I believe. You can call 359-4855. That's the Lincoln County Office of Emergency Services, the ambulance service, for more information. And that'll be for CPR and first aid. And those are two good courses for anybody to take advantage of.
Okay, timeout on the field. It's a hot night.
It is a hot night in Washington. Neil, while we have a timeout, I want to update our viewers on the status of the county cable channel. You know, this program is aired on the city channel. I just can't get my tongue straight tonight. I apologize. On the city channel 13, we do have a channel on the county cable system, and we have most of the equipment in place, and we hope that after this week we'll be able to bring this broadcast to our viewers in the county as well.
I'm going to send a copy of this to Baghdad. Gerald Lawson is over in Baghdad with the reconstruction team, and I spoke with him the other day on the telephone. Told him that I was going to try to send him tape of this football. He's a Red Devil fan.
He is. He attends all games, and we're certainly sorry that he can't be here tonight, and we wish him Godspeed and the very best as he fulfills his mission there. He was, as you know, retired, and he was called back to service in the civilian corps to help on the administrative.
Okay, that was Octavius Andrews up the middle for about 3 yards. That's the first time he's touched the ball tonight. Here it is with a minute and 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We've got Cordell Coppin in at quarterback this time for this series. Got Brown and Cried out wide to the right, the left. And we have Jarius jumped off sides there just a little bit. So that's going to back us up. It's going to be 2nd down and about 11.
And as you said, Neil, Coppin in at quarterback, and as we've seen in the preseason play, that both of these quarterbacks, Coppin and Clark, have, well, the coaches seem to have made the best use of their talents, moving them in and out, and that's good for any team to have two quarterbacks that you can rotate in and out in that fashion.
Okay, same formation. Coppin hands off to Williams, I believe, at the middle. No, that was Octavius Andrews. Well, they ran Williams' first 2 series, and Andrews seems to be getting up a little bit slow, but he's up. And shaking it off and getting back in it.
And Neil, as we said earlier, he's good at shaking it off. He's had an injury earlier, and he is here to play tonight, and he's been injured in previous seasons and been able to come back strong.
He's a tough young man. All right, that's got a penalty. I didn't even see the penalty flag. We got a penalty. It was a big one, whatever it was. Gonna give us a first down on the 34.5-yard line. Williams is out. Ronce Cummings in. They're working with a 3 wide out type.
Neil,
no split receivers out.
Well, if you saw the official signal what that penalty was.
I did not. He pitched back to Octavius, and he is caught in the backfield and dropped for about a 2-yard loss. Well, another community type thing, our new agent at Farm Bureau got married today.
Well, we wish him the very best. He seems to be a really nice guy.
He's a nice young man. And I can say that. I'm a lot older than he is, so he's a nice young man. But he and his new wife, Rhonda, got married today. So best wishes for a long and happy romance. Okay, we've got Clark back in. He puts the ball up for the first time and just over the outstretched fingertips of Brown. Had just a little too much heat on that one.
And Neil, you said that you look for him to start airing the ball out some, and that's what we may see now in this series of plays.
Well, it's third and 12 plus yards, so he ran the option very well last week against Evans, so you may even see that option play. Wide outs on both sides. Throws the ball. That was a lateral. And it's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 25.
And that lateral intended for number 12, Stokes.
With, now is that 4.3 seconds, Bruce? Or is that 43 seconds? 43 minutes? I believe it's 4.3 seconds.
Our viewers can't see the scoreboard, but I believe it's 4.3 seconds now.
So really what we need to do is get the ball off and let it roll. Good snap. Oh, the ball is kicked straight up in the air and has a backward spin on it, but it did take a Red Devil bounce. So Washington-Wilkes is going to have the opportunity of the century with the ball on the Lincoln County 31-yard line. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Score Red Devils 6, Tigers 0.
Well, Neil, it's been an exciting start to this Red Devil football season, and as predicted, kind of close.
Kind of close. You know,
we've got kind of close quarters over here.
We sure do. I tell you, playing Washington-Wilkes, our first game of the season, has always been well, for the most part, been a tradition. We've had several years where we didn't, but most of the time we have. Next year.
And even when we didn't, it seemed like the first game.
Yeah.
You know, this has been dubbed the 378 War, Neil.
It has been a war over the years. Next year, the game will have a little bit more significance, not only in the in the rivalry standpoint, but in the region standpoint, Washington-Wilkes will be moving down to Class A and will be in our region.
That's what I understand with the change in the structure of the regions. It will make quite a difference. Where this has certainly been a rivalry for us, it will be an important game.
Yep. It surely will. Okay, first down and 10 on the Red Devil 32-yard line. Washington-Wilkes has got wide outs to the right. Hand off to number 11 around the side, and he gets about 3 or maybe 4 yards. He's brought down by Josh Beard and Stephen Brown.
And Stephen Brown, something's smelling good, Neil.
Hush puppies, fish.
But Stephen Brown, as we saw, offensively plays well, but he really plays well on both sides of the ball.
He's quite an athlete, sure is. Okay, Davis out. A little bit of change of look there. And quarterback keep, and he is caught and tackled by number 55, Brandon Reed. Good tackle, Brandon. Good job.
We saw Brandon make some good plays and good tackles in preseason play, and he is doing a good job tonight.
That was a textbook tackle. He hit him and wrapped around him and held on. So, very good job. Third down and about 4. Ball's on the 26-yard line of the Devils. Wide outs to both sides. He is being pressured and is sacked. Bring up 4th down and about 9. Good quarterback's still down. No, he's getting up now. Excuse me, that wasn't the quarterback. That was number 77.
Good defensive playing by the Red Devils.
Bruce, if you drop down below these dirty windows, it looks like a different game, don't it?
I had a hammer, Neil. Neil, while we have a timeout on the field, we want to remind everybody about our Holidays in Old Lincoln Town Festival and Holiday Parade coming up. That'll be November the 22nd, Pioneer Day, at the Lincoln County Historical Park. And you and I have talked about that before. That's a great event to go to. They cook a lot of good food there. Old-timey stuff. Hoe cakes and black-eyed peas and beans and
live soap.
All that good stuff. Yes, you got a mother-in-law that can make soap.
That's right. They run the sawmill. They squeeze sugar cane. They do a whole bunch of stuff.
They do it all.
It's very interesting.
If anybody wants to get involved in the planning of this, the Holidays in Old Lincoln Town Planning Committee will meet Tuesday, September the 9th at 6:30 p.m. at the Welcome Center. That's the Chamber of Commerce office.
Okay, 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Quarterback keep, and he is roughed up and sacked back at the 44-yard line. Red Devils will take over on downs at their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Good job, defense. Red Devils defense looking pretty good.
They're really stepping up. They're really stepping up to the line. I didn't see who got a hand on him first, but it looked like to me Shontavius Jennings who brought him down, number 2.
Okay, we've got an opportunity here with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half. 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. We've got Clark back in. We've got timeout Red Devils. Red Devils have had to call their 2nd timeout.
Neil, while they are conferring during that timeout, we want to remind our viewers that on September the 6th, the American Legion Post 194 will host a dance from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. and that'll feature DJ Kenny Hill. And also, we want to remember that September the 7th is National Grandparents' Day. So you may get, no, you're not a grandparent yet, are you, Nick?
No,
not quite.
No.
In fact, you just had a son who celebrated his 16th birthday.
He sure did last week. And
he's got his driver's license and he's on the road.
Just like he owns it. September the 7th holds a whole lot more significance than Grandparents' Day to me. That's my birthday.
Well, we want to wish you a happy birthday in advance, Neil.
Thank you, Bruce.
And we are sure that, as we mentioned, Rex celebrating his 16th birthday, we are sure that as he is on the highway, he is fully covered.
He is fully covered. Yes, he is. Okay, handoff to Octavius Andrews. He is stopped for no gain. Tries off the right side. It's going to be second. Well, he gained about a yard. It's going to be second down and about 9.
Helps a little breeze come through the end there.
Collar of my shirt's just wringing wet.
Oh, why are we talking about shirts, Neil? Well, let's watch the action.
All right, pitch to Gavin Williams. He goes, breaks off the left side, turns the corner, and folks, the first down, about a 12, 14-yard gain. I thought he was off to the races again. That's his
trademark, and he was headed in that direction, but unfortunately brought down. But maybe that's a preview of things to come. But since you mentioned shirts, Neil, we're both wearing these matching shirts tonight. They were provided to us by the high school technology, whatever they call it. I don't know if it's a club or organization or whatever, and they had shirts made up for this game, and they've got some, I think, for the homecoming game and the Commerce game, a couple other games, and they'll be on sale for $10, and you can call the high school and talk to Mark Flowers to get those.
First and 10, pitch to Shontavious Jennings. He goes off the right side for about 6 yards. First time Jennings has been in the backfield that I've seen tonight. Comes out with a good run. Brings it up second down and about 3.5. Yeah, these shirts are neat. I like them.
They are nice. They on the back they have the helmets of the Red Devils and the Washington-Wilkes Tigers, and they say no excuses.
No excuses.
So we have no excuses, Neil, not to win this game.
Second and about 4, handoff to Octavius. And he goes in there pretty close to a first down. Maybe a first down. I believe they're going to mark it just an inch short. They're calling it third and an inch. Bruce, I remember about, I guess, 15 or 20 years ago, first game of the season, there was a cold front that came through. We were playing Washington here, and the temperature dropped about 25 degrees, and it was freezing cold. Clark goes straight ahead, well, for about 4 yards for another Red Devil first down.
And a good job then by Clark, and Neil also, if you notice that line just really pushed forward for him.
They pushed the defensive line straight back, and he followed.
Excuse me. We get a little interference here. At least it's not rap music as we've had in the past.
I don't know who we are listening to. All right, handoff to Gavin, I believe. He may have gotten 3 yards. But back to that cold front, I sure would like to have a cool front come through.
We need it tonight.
At about 20 minutes till 9. 2 minutes in case you want to know. Second down and about 7. Got 2 wideouts. He's back to throw the ball. Has plenty of time. Throws it over the middle to Drum Long, who lowers it, and touchdown. No, wait a minute. They're going to call it short. Boy, that was close. That was so close. Good good play calling by the Red Devil coaching staff. Got a flag down on the play.
And Neil, our viewers can't see it, but I can see out the window here Raleigh Long just grinning from ear to ear.
I know he's proud. We've got a flag down. Looks like they're on about the 30-yard line on the far hash mark, Bruce. You see that? 30-yard line, far hash mark. Looks just like a yellow flag to me. But Clark in for the touchdown.
Neil, that'll bring up 12 for Lincoln County, 0 for Washington-Wilkes. In the first half with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to play.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It is. If we can just get that cold front, man, we'll be happy.
All righty. Cheerleaders come along throwing the commemorative footballs. I bet they say something like Goldman and Wingrove or something like that.
I bet they do. Excuse me, Neil, I was giving a little instruction to our cameraman to pan the crowd. And
going for two. Clark is back to throw. He throws the ball in to drum long, and it's caught for 2 points. Brings the score to 14 for the Red Devils. That's it for Washington-Wilkes. 6:45 to go in the first half.
Good play by the Lincoln County Red Devil offense and a terrific reception by Drum Long.
Clark was on the verge of being pressured.
But he really seems to perform well under pressure, Neil, as we witnessed in this game and in the preseason play.
That Drum Long is happy young. Look at it. All righty. Okay. Well, the Georgia Highway Patrol's in strong presence tonight.
They do have a good turnout, Neil. Our viewers can't see them, but there are a number of Georgia State troopers on the sidelines, and we're certainly glad to have them here.
We are. We certainly are. Okay. We got Josh back to kick off. Washington-Wilkes has 2 receivers back. The ball goes down the middle on the ground. It's picked up and dropped at the 20. And fights his way back to the 42-yard line. He's finally stopped by number 25, Ron St. Cummins.
And number 9, C.J. Norman.
Mickens, I'm sorry. And
number 9, C.J. Norman.
That was a pretty good run back, 22-yard run back. First down, 42-yard line. I believe that was Raleigh.
I believe it was.
All right, the Devil defense is stopping him cold. They tried it off that right side, and he went nowhere. Drum Long, Octavius, Brandon, all in on the tackle. This is the defense that we want to see.
Our defense has done a good job tonight, Neil.
Bruce Sanders was right. If you take your cap off, it is cooler.
Well, I was waiting on the sun to go down, Neil. It's I think it's a law in Georgia.
2nd and 11, handoff up the middle, and gains about 3 yards. It's going to be, excuse me, that was 3rd and 11. It's going to bring up 4th down. Is that right?
I'm sorry, Neil. I was taking the cap off.
Oh, my goodness.
You'll have to put your sunglasses on now.
It's going to be 3rd down.
Third
about
down.
8.
And 8.
We're beginning to get a little breeze through this window. Wilkes has a wide out to the left. Motion. Back to throw. And scrambles, and first down by about a yard. 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. That was totally that quarterback that time. Scramble.
The quarterback, I believe, was intending to pass, though, but he was pressured by the Red Devil defense, and it was a scramble, as you said, scrambled eggs.
All right, 1st and 10 on about the 41. Wide out to the right this time. And quarterback roll. He has nowhere to go, and he got racked good by Jarius Wynn, Stokes, and Shontavius Jennings.
Neil, as we said, our defense looks like they're really doing a good job at following these plays. When they make these tackles, there are a number of defensive players there, right on the ball carrier.
Like 5 ants. Swarm. Okay, it looked to me like that they broke the huddle with 12 people. That should be a penalty. But I guess nobody saw that but me. Handoff number 36. He goes up tough yards for about 5 there. Brought down by Drum Long.
Octavius Andrews.
Cadell Coppin.
Looks like Josh Beard in there too.
Third and about 7. Long 6.
With a little more than 3 minutes left in this half here at the Washington Tiger Stadium.
Tight formation, handoff to number 36. And he gets about 2. Well, he broke it loose and goes around the end and is finally caught by number 12, Stokes.
Looked like also number 10, Octavius, in on that play as well, Neil.
Possibly a touchdown saving tackle because
he was about to break free.
We had him contained, and suddenly he just rolled out of the back of the pile, and around the end he went. He turned on that speed. First down, about the 31-yard line. Handoff again to number 36. He goes around the left side this time and loses about 2 yards. Drum Long was in on that, as well as Brown, Cummins.
And Mickens, I believe.
Mickens, excuse me. I get Ronsay and Raquino mixed up.
Well, as long as they don't get mixed up, Neil, you and I can get mixed up.
You know, they call them the mosquitoes.
And they are.
They are. They swarm. All right. Weidman's out. Don't see who went in for him. Handoff to number 35, Dyson, and he doesn't go anywhere. He's taken down by number 61, Dante Parks. Good job.
Good job by Dante Parks.
That Dante is a big young. Good job. Third down and about 12. Tight formation again. Hands off. Oh, he
keeps the ball.
Kept the ball and didn't go anywhere. And he is tackled by a host of Red Devils, that fire ant defense. Maybe that's what we ought to start calling them, the fire ants. They might not like that, though.
They may not, but as you said, they're swarming like mosquitoes.
Yeah, there you go. Jennings a little bit slow getting up.
Neil, I don't know if I mentioned, but middle school midget mite football starts on September 17th. That's Coach Sean Davis and Coach Marion Aycock. And that program is, I think, important to our athletic program in that it starts these kids off early and teaches them a lot of skills, and those two men do a fine job with them.
Yep, both of those fine fellas, and really have the kids' interest at heart. And that is where it starts. I also heard that possibly next summer they were going to be looking at recreational league football for youngins.
I think you're right about that. I'm not sure what the status of that is, but they've talked about that, and that certainly would be a help as well to instill some skills into these future Red Devils. Also, the fast pitch softball team will play Warren County on Tuesday, September the 2nd. And the Devils fans react to the cheerleaders who are tossing something into the stands, Neil.
I believe that was caramel candy. Okay, after the timeout, 4th down and about 12. Washington does not look like they're planning to kick the ball. Wide outs to both sides. He's back to throw. He puts the ball up and throws it a little bit wide left. Incomplete.
It was overthrown some, but number 12, Stokes, was right there on him, Neil.
Right there on the coverage.
A little less than a minute in this first half here in Washington, with the score 14, Lincoln County Tigers 0.
And the Red Devils are going to take over on downs at the 45-yard line. We've got Travis Clark in at quarterback, 2 wide out formation. I imagine you may see him go downfield with it. Yep, he's back to throw the ball. And he drills that ball in there, and it is caught by number 11, Stephen Brown. Good job, Red Devil. Now that one was on the rope, folks.
That was a good pass and a great reception by Stephen Brown.
Brown was the only person who could catch that ball. Okay, first down with 48, 47, 46 in County. Back to throw the ball again. He throws it out to Chris Pike, and he has caught the ball. And the clock is running with 32 in County. They need to do something. They got 1 timeout left. Boy, they are running some time off the clock.
They really are.
And they don't seem to be in any hurry. Come on, Devils. What are you doing? Okay, he's back to throw again. He airs it out. He's got Brown open, and he overthrown him by just a little. Clock stopped with 8.5 seconds. Bruce, they wasted too much time.
Too much time there. I don't know what they were doing, Neil, but
they wasted at least 15 seconds. Now we got time for one play or maybe 2. But, you know, this is the first game of the year. Those things will come later on, hopefully. All right, wide out to the right is Stokes. Clark is back to throw the ball again. He throws the ball away, and we've got time for another play. It's going to bring up 4th down. This is going to be the last play of the half, barring a penalty. I sure would like to see him squeeze one in.
Okay, Neil. Devils back up to the ball.
Time for one more throw, probably to the end zone. He stops and slings that ball, and he is knocked down. Well, obviously, he may have tripped, but I thought he was knocked down. That's going to end the half, folks. The Red Devils are going to take a halftime lead, 14-0. Tiger Stadium in Washington, Georgia.
And this is Bruce Davis along with Neil Reed, and we'll be back right after this halftime break.
Wilkes Tigers and the Lincoln County Red Devils. We're going to be kicking off to them, all the fan feet ready to go. We got Josh Beard back to boot it away. Bruce, it was nice to get a little break, a little refreshment there.
It was, but to get out in the air a little bit, Neil. It's still kind of warm in here, but it's much better than it was at the beginning of the game.
Okay. Kick goes down to about the 15-yard line, picked up on one bounce, and he is tackled back by number 9, C.J. Norman. Good job, C.J. All right, a few stats here real quick. In the first half, Lincoln County had 8 first downs, Washington-Wilkes 3. We ran the ball, Lincoln County did 20 times for 91 yards. Washington-Wilkes rushed 22 times for 40 yards. We attempted 7 passes, completed 3 of them for 57 yards. Washington-Wilkes attempted 1 pass with no completions. Okay, handoff over the right side and about a 4-yard gain, looks like.
Neil, we also had a rushing in the first half, number 34. 8 plays for, I can't get my glasses focused there, 79 yards and 1 touchdown. And
Travis Clark.
Number 14, 3 plays for 13 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second down and about 4. Handoff. It's hard to see through this glass, isn't it, Bruce?
It is.
Handoff off the right side. He went for a short gain. It's going to bring up third down and about 3.
And we want to remind our viewers that those stats are provided to us by Johnny Walton, who does a fine job running the website, reddevils.us or lincolncountyreddevils.com. And if you hadn't had an opportunity to take a look at that site, there's a wealth of information there about the Lincoln County Red Devils stats, trivia, just all sorts of stuff.
It's a lot of history. Okay, handoff to number 35, Dyson, and he is stopped for no gain, and it'll be 4th down and just as many. And we have got a Red Devil slow getting up.
That stopped by number 10, I believe, Neil, Octavius Andrews, and I can't see who the Devil player is that's down.
I believe it's number 78, Alec Weidman. But it seems to be up on one knee now, maybe.
And as we see the coaches, along with the team physician, Dr. Robert Williams, attending to him, and he comes up.
And he's up and walking off the field. You know, football is about as physical as you can get.
It is, and you know, it's really amazing that none of these guys get more injuries than they do, but I think the coaches on both teams do a good job, on all teams do a good job at training these kids to try to prevent all the injuries that they can.
Well, conditioning, weight training, getting in that weight room, bulking up, that's one of your best things you can do to prevent injuries. And youth has a lot to do with it.
It does.
Okay, back to take the kick is Stokes. He booms another one. Bounces on the 40-yard line, takes it on the first bounce, goes around the left side, and he's got some running room, Bruce. Across the 50, the 40, the 30, the 30, the 25, and he is brought down at the 25-yard line. Net minus 2 yards on the punt. The Red Devils will have it first down and 10 on about the 26, 27-yard line.
And a great run back, and he looked like he wanted to cut back and go, and it was just a number of Washington-Wilkes Tiger players there to meet him.
Well, you know, I'll take that every time.
Oh, yes.
I'll take it every time.
Terrific run back.
All righty, we've got Clark at quarterback. It must be well, it's not a TV timeout. We'd know about that, wouldn't we? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we don't have a commercial break.
Clark shows a little bit of his leadership there. He turned back around to the back. Handoff to Gavin Williams and goes for maybe a yard. He turned around to the his running backs and reminded him, I guess, of the snap count or something or other.
And Neil, as we said earlier, both of these quarterbacks, Clark and Coppin, are playing well, and the coaches are doing a good job of moving them in and out and keying on their abilities.
All right, second down and about 8. Wide out to the left. Handoff to number 10. Andrews, he goes for maybe a couple of yards. Be third and about 5, I'd say, 4 or 6.
Somewhere thereabouts.
Somewhere thereabouts. I could had time, I'd name them all.
Neil, we want to remind everybody that this broadcast is made possible by the city and county governments of Lincoln County and the city of Lincoln, the Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce, the Development Authority, and with the special help and cooperation of Mark Flowers in the Lincoln County High School Technology Department. And as we said earlier, I keep saying and I'm not supposed to say that, Neil, but we're glad to have Jake Shelby here running our camera tonight. We appreciate him being with us.
Yeah, Jake is a veteran. He's been here at least 2 years.
That's right. He survived us before.
Yeah. Okay, third down and about 8. Wide out to the right. Pitch to Gavin, and he fumbles the ball, and Travis is going to pick the ball back up and make a little bit back out of it. Hey, okay, we need a flag on that play, and we got it. That number 34 ran Clark out of bounds 7 yards. Okay, we got a little bit of a skirmish going on there, and we need to settle it down. This is a
great recovery by Clark, and just picked the ball up and wanted to run with it, Neil.
And that personal foul hitting out of bounds. I don't know exactly how that's going to shake out. That was third down play. We may not get a first down out of this unless it's an automatic first down. We'll see. That's going to be a 15-yarder. And fourth down and about 15, about 17. We've got Clark, and we have a flag on the play. Dead ball. Didn't see what the call was.
The officials conferring now.
And that's going to back us up. Could have been a little bit of temper flaring there. I know that's one thing that.
Well, in a rivalry like this, you can't help but have a little bit of that, Neil, but I think both teams have done a good job at trying to play this game in a sportsmanlike fashion.
It was only a 5-yard penalty. I don't know what it was. But anyway, we're going to wind it back up. It's going to be fourth down and about 22 or 3. And Travis is going to punt the ball away this time. His first 2 punts hadn't been that good. We'll see what happens here. A little bit of a low snap, and he gets off a good punt for this situation. He got it back to the 5-yard line. The guy's got a little bit of running room and is brought down about the 17 or 18-yard line. So we've still got him pinned in a hole a little bit here. It's time for that Red Devil defense to step up, keep him back.
And that's what we're looking for, Neil, the type of Red Devil defense that we saw in the first half.
Okay, first down for the Tigers. And a timeout. You know, I guess this is the first game for the officials too, so I guess first regular season game, so I guess takes them a little time to get wound up.
They're getting acclimated as well.
All right, wide out to the left. And handoff off the right side and goes there for maybe 2 yards. We'll bring up second down and about 8.
Neil, I think you were telling me the other day you wanted to take a yoga class.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know if you knew this, but one is being offered at the Lincoln Center each Tuesday evening from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. The cost is $10. And you can call Carolyn Sullivan at 359-5890 for more information.
Second and 8. Handoff. Boy, I can't see very well.
It's tough to see out of these.
Looks like it was about a 6-7 yard gain. It's going to bring up third down. And about a yard. Big play for the defense coming up. That tackle was made by Brandon Reed, I think. They're back in that tight formation. And handoff to 36. I'm not sure if he made it or not. Depends on where the spot is. He was driven back. From where the official is standing, he did not make it.
It doesn't appear that he did, Neil. He was pushed back.
I don't know, though. The official on the far sideline, if he's marking, then I believe they did make it. Yep, first down. Okay, Wynn's out, coming out.
Parks is in.
Parks going in. Hand off of that number 36 again, and he's brought down for a loss.
Looks like Parks was in on that stop.
Second down and shade over 10.
Neil, I don't know if I told you, but the Lincoln County High School art students will be having a fundraiser from 8 a.m. to 12 noon at Farmers and Merchants Bank. And I believe they're washing cars for various prices. And if you need your car cleaned up, go by and see them. That'll be September the 6th.
Handoff to number 11. And he is tackled behind the line for another slight loss. Well, I don't know, they gave him a foot there, so it's still third down and at least 10 yards. Just a shade under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Score remains 14 for the Red Devils, 0 for Washington-Wilkes. Back to pass. Under pressure. And got the ball off and he's caught. And first down on the 49-yard line.
Ball down by Stephen Brown and Tavares Stokes.
I thought they were going to get him back there that time, Bruce.
A lot of pressure on him, Neil, in that play, but he did get the ball off, but good defensive work by Brown and Stokes.
All righty. First down, wide out to the right. Pitch to number 35, Dyson, and he goes for maybe a foot. Gonna be second down and at least 9. The Washington crowd seems to have thinned out a little bit, Bruce. I know that this, well, maybe they can see it on TV there, but doesn't look like quite as many there as it was first half.
It looks like they have slimmed down a little, Neil.
He's going to be back, throw the ball again, sweep around the left, and has a holding on number 35. They're going to bring that one back. He put the arm right around Travers Stokes, so that one will come back.
And he was brought down by number 55, Brandon Reed. Neil, as I said earlier, this broadcast is made possible in part by the Chamber of Commerce, and they're having their membership drive right now. They have 146 members to date. Their goal is 200. Businesses, clubs, organizations, individuals, families, churches, and other groups are invited to join. You can contact Brandy Reese at the Welcome Center at 359-790 for more information on memberships.
Okay, after the penalty, that's going to bring you see that yard marker there, Bruce? That thing's got a little problem. It looks like a question mark, don't it?
It is a question mark. It appears to me, Neil.
I guess I'm not sure what down it is. I believe it's third down. Scoreboard shows second down.
Well, Neil, while that's all being sorted out, we want to thank once again the Chamber of Commerce and Development Authority and Ginger Marlowe, who is the coordinator for these broadcasts and who goes in and runs the tape for us so that folks can see us on TV. I don't know if that's good or bad. At least
they can't see us.
Well, they can't. They can hear us. That may be worse.
So the county cable system will be.
We hope to have it fully operational by the opponent game and be able to show this broadcast as well.
All right, Red Devils are on their feet.
As the Red Devil fans are on their feet as well. I don't know if our viewers can hear it, but it's a lot of noise from the Red Devil fans.
Second down and 8. They're trying to urge the defense on. The quarterback keeps it, and he goes no way. Tackle for a 3-yard loss. Drum long. Brandon Reed and Raquino Mickens. All right, third down and 11.
With right at 4 minutes left to play in this quarter, Neil.
The Red Devils seem to have a handle on this one. I hope so. Big play. Quarterback back. Rolls to his left.
Pressured by Brandon Reed.
And he is intercepted by number 26.